Welcome to another day of grace. How safe are you? We live in a world filled with sin. And because of sin, the world becomes a terrible place, a place filled with crime and natural disasters and all kinds of problems on every hand. It can be very easy to become frightened, timid. Because how safe are we? How protected from all those evils are we, all those hardships? There's a simple four-word solution that is written about by the psalmist in Psalm 46 when David writes, God is our refuge. A husband hurried to the hospital emergency room. His wife had been injured in an accident on the freeway and had been brought in by ambulance. When he reached her bedside, she started crying, wrapping her arms around him. He comforted her, and her tears slowed. How unprotected people must feel who don't know about God's almighty arms. How afraid are those who don't trust His arms to hold them safely. When their sins crash into them like some speeding car, where do they turn? When life's uncertainties spook like foreboding ghosts before them, where's their refuge? When their last day draws near with its summons to stand before the judge, what's their hiding place? Thank God for my Father's arms. Because of Jesus' payment for sins, those arms are there for me. Because of the Spirit's gift of faith, I trust those arms. When Satan comes stalking me like some roaring lion, seeking to sink his teeth into my soul, I find strength in God's protecting arms. When sin has done its daily damage to my soul, I find forgiveness each night in God's loving arms. When life's storm clouds gather over me, I find safe shelter in God's almighty arms. What is your protection? Is it a fence to protect so that those enemies don't get in? Is it a thick wall so that nobody can break through? Is it a locked door? Is it a bunker, a bomb shelter? Is it our basement when storms gather? Those shelters all may give way. And different kinds of threats may come that can't keep out threats from within. What is our strength? God is our refuge. Nothing's bigger than God. Nothing's more powerful than God. And nothing overcomes like God. God has delivered us from all danger. The worst danger of all, Jesus overcame on the cross. All evil. And so we can feel safe. Even if those torments come, even if those hardships come, they cannot destroy us spiritually because we have a refuge to run to. When you have doubts, when you have fears, when you have hardships, run to the Lord. He is your refuge. Other refuge have I none. Hangs my helpless soul on thee. Leave me not alone. Still support and comfort me. All my trust on thee is stayed. All my help from thee I bring. Cover my defenseless head with the shadow of thy wing. Amen. God says, I will be with you Always, to the very end of the age, he protects. He cares. He is our refuge. He is our strength. By grace alone, you have deliverance and you are saved. This is the greatest blessing of all. Have a most blessed day.